April 6th, 2021 is when Rovio started advertising 2 Angry Birds games that had never been heard of before. The first of which was Angry Birds Double Crossed, which looked like you would build up an audience while being an influencer and destroying towns. The only notable part about this is that it would use the shitty Dreamblast designs, as well as the best characters ever, Birdie Pie and Dr. Pig Respect. The other game they advertised though on this day, there is a lot more to talk about, and that is what this video itself is about. That being Angry Birds Launch It. This game used the movie designs, and we could see Red, Chuck and Bomb working together on a team to collect eggs, and the bad piggies are stealing them. A lot of fans, including myself, said that Launch It looked way better than Double Crossed. Not only will it not age poorly with influencers that will not be relevant in like 30 years time, and it will use the superior movie designs because, let's face it, even if you like Dreamblast designs, you have to admit that the movie designs are better. And before you say, "Oh my god, movie designs, ew, I would not be playing," piss off. Movie designs actually work in this game as you need to hold eggs. I know Toon Birds do have invisible hands, but that would look too weird in a game where the main thing you need to do is pick up and hold stuff, like come on. Plus, movie designs are actually great and you're just wrong. Skip forward to June 24th, 2021. The Angry Birds Twitter account had just been rebranded to Red and announced the classic games are coming back. Oh boy, I sure hope one of these doesn't overstay its welcome and the other one will actually be good and will actually deliver on the promise that it had promised. Anyway, Red himself had tweeted this.
I know you guys are waiting for updates on my classic games, but do you want to help the bird out and take part in a top secret playtest for a potential new game? Check out the requirements here.
Then a lot of fans had signed up for the playtest. Some got in and others didn't. I actually did get in and that's pretty cool, isn't it? The playtest lasted until the end of July and then the servers for the game shut down and you can't play it anymore. This is what pops up when you try to open it. In case you were wondering, yes, the game was Launch It, of course, but it didn't look pretty. Environments were very early and the only character model in the entire game is Red. And that includes the pigs. This is what they look like in the game, I'm not joking. There are 3 teams, a red team, a yellow team, and a blue team. And in case you're wondering, if you're playing as red team, your red is just a red who's red. If you're yellow team, your red is just a red who's yellow. And if you're blue team, you guessed it, your red is a red who's blue. There were lots of eggs on the map, and each team needed to collect the most eggs and bring them to their nest to win the game. There are also slingshots and trampolines for mobility. If you lose all your eggs and die, you become a pig. They could stack up on each other and take eggs in their little pouches. They could also rebuild structures that were knocked down by the birds. The pig team would win if everyone became a pig at the end. What made beta testing this game really fun was that it was online, but only like 20 people had the beta, so there was only a small amount of us in the community talking about the game and playing it. It was really nice. There was also a little tournament at the end of the beta test, which is fully uploaded to Roni Commitment's second YouTube channel if you want to check it out. The people who won the tournament got like prizes in Angry Birds games as well as a real life package of cool stuff, which is nice. My team didn't win sadly, but it was nice to take part. You might be like, well, if this was 2 years ago, why are you only now telling us about this? And that is because I and all the other playtesters had to sign an NDA, legally saying we were not allowed to say anything about this game until either it releases or 2 years after the date we had signed it. And if you hadn't noticed, the game hasn't been released yet, but it's been 2 years since the NDAs were signed, so I'm free to talk about it and I can say whatever I'd like. And in case you are worried that the game is cancelled, don't worry, it does not seem to be at all, as Rovio's Q3 2022 financial report shows a game called Angry Birds Next, which, if you've been following, was the code name for this game. And it even says it will be a cross-platform game, which is even better, so you'll probably be able to play it on like your PlayStation, your Xbox, your Switch, and I guess mobile as well, so it's pretty cool, isn't it? We do not know when this game will be released, but I'm sure if they take the feedback from the playtesters on board and upgrade the graphics, this could be one of the best Angry Birds games of all time. Subscribe and like the video. Good.